So tonight we're gonna do a review video. It is Thanksgiving evening and I figured why not try some of this Mrs. Jones Cinnamon Apple Oat Muffin and Bread Mix. So I think I've had Mrs. Jones's products before. It's been a while. I don't really see them. They're not very common in this area. Anytime that I've had anything, I've really enjoyed it. So let's get started. 6 tablespoons of butter. I am using Smart Balance. Whoa. Looky there. Just flung right out. Is this approximate? There's 1, 2. I know how to measure, guys. 4, 5. And when I say I know how to measure, I know how to measure. This is not how you measure. That's a lot of butter. 6 tablespoons of butter. Oh, we're gonna need more butter for later. All right, there she is. 3 eggs, 3 large eggs. I'm not a fan when it says like 3 eggs. In my opinion, if you can keep your eggs, like I like even numbered eggs. Like why eat 3 when you can eat 4? The next ingredient is milk. So I use this stuff here, this Chobani oat milk. Love it. It's also gluten-free. So a half a cup of milk. That's about, there we go. That's about half a cup. And then it's requesting the mix itself. So let's take a quick look here. Let's just see what our contents are. So there's the mix, and that must be the streusel topping. Whisk together, it said. I like to break my eggs down just a little bit before I put in the dry flour. Come on. Pour that in. This smells really good. Perfect. So with a quick bread, just like some of the other quick breads, I'm sure that like over stirring is probably a bad idea. I think probably those chunks are apple. Now let's see what it says here. I think that we probably have it all mixed together the best of our ability. Oh yeah, and there's oats in this too. So that would explain some of the other chunks. Mix together 1 teaspoon of melted butter with cinnamon sugar topping and sprinkle evenly over top of muffins or bread. I have this nice teacup, and what we're gonna do is grab, it says melted butter, so we're gonna microwave this one too. So this is like 7 tablespoons of butter. Melted butter. So 7 tablespoons. You probably shouldn't be eating the entire loaf yourself. And I'm gonna go ahead and preheat the oven here. 350. I hope this is heavy on the cinnamon side. So now what we're gonna do is just start to see, like really what should have happened is if you would have mixed this with cold butter, it would have been in sprinkling form, but it said melt your butter. We're good to go. Let's put it in the oven. All right, there she is. Where like the apple stuff is at, those like did not like float to the bottom or sink to the bottom. They stayed to the top. The crumble as well stayed on the top, which I'm fine with. Now let's take a taste test. So we've got some crumble. Very light and airy. It's giving like a lot of crunch. And I know that's from like the cinnamon sugar mixture, but I also think that it's kind of due to some of the oats. I like it. Now, to be honest, I thought that it was going to give off more of a sugar taste than it actually has. So that's a good thing, because I'm not a fan of like overly sweetened items. So if you're interested, pick up a Mrs. Jones Cinnamon Apple Oat Muffin Bread Mix. I have no idea what the actual price on this is. I did pay for this, but I found it on sale. So good stuff.